Hello Stampers, and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. Today I want to show you this super fabulous Valentine's Day card because after all, Valentine's Day is coming up super soon and you definitely want to make sure that you have those perfect made with love cards for those that you love. So this card I'm showing you with the Valentine's Day theme, but it could technically be used for so many other occasions as well. Just change up the design and you still have this super fun fold card that opens both directions. How fabulous is that? It's super fun to be able to have that intricate, different opening style rather than just your same regular card. So it kind of mixes it up and makes it an extra wow card. So I'm using a lot of the supplies from the From My Heart suite. That includes these gorgeous doilies. They come in both red and pink. You can see they're so fabulous with their little detail and they're already cut out so you don't have to worry about that. Also this amazing designer series paper. It is a specialty designer series paper, which means that it does have a fabulous foil look on one side. The other side is just as amazing, but we're gonna use this fun foil side. And then of course there's also the heartfelt stamp set and coordinating heart punches. So there are heart punches. One is a smooth one that's a smidge smaller and one is a scallop one that's a little bit bigger. So it's perfect for layering, and this stamp set just has so many wonderful heart images and greetings for love. It's not just for Valentine's Day. You can do so much more with this, including anniversaries, weddings, or just any time that you want to play with some hearts and things like that. So definitely, even if you're not a huge fan of Valentine's Day, don't look over this stamp set so quickly because there's so many amazing greetings in there for both love as well as friendship and everything too. So with this one, the super fun thing about this card is it uses a regular card base. So this is a regular card base with just 1 inch cut off of it. So you can see, let me turn this sideways, it might be a little bit easier. So this is just a regular card base of 5.5 by 8.5, and then I still scored it for my regular card front at 4 1/4, and then I just cut 1 inch off and I used that for that extra little flap. So you're not really wasting anything at all. The only part that you're not using would be that little piece there. I used the banner triple punch to be able to punch that off. So we're just gonna go ahead and start assembling, whoop, throwing my snail around, assembling all of these pieces. So I just have a piece of designer series paper, a 1/4 inch smaller, to go on this front little flap here. And then the big tip that I have is to make sure that you place this down before you place down that inside white piece, because it actually goes underneath that white piece. And this can actually go, it can either go in the center, it can go down low, it can go, up high. The only thing that I have to say is make sure that you have room for your heart decoration piece. So you don't want to go up too high and then have it hanging off the top, or go too low and have it hanging off the bottom. Sometimes I kind of like to go with this like 3/4, sort of, 1/4 down, 3/4 up look, and then sometimes I like to go in the center. I probably like to do the 3/4 thing, mostly because I'm not very good at centering exactly. So by going 3/4, it's like an excuse to say that I was just off from the middle. Like, come on, we're all like that, right? So I'm gonna actually use some tear-in tape to secure this down, just for an extra security, because anytime you have like a working mechanism, I like to use tear-in tape just to help hold it down a little bit better. So, I actually shouldn't have peeled off the back of that so quickly. But that's okay. That's what happens when I'm doing a video and I'm kind of like not paying attention as much. So I want to make sure that my hearts are all going in the same direction. And so this is going to go right here. So I want this to go in the middle, whoop, right about here. We're going to go with the middle. We'll see how it goes. And then I just kind of need to smash out that tear-in tape since it curled up on itself just a hair. Okay, so now we can put this piece down. And again, it just has that nice little border all around, making sure that my mechanism is still, like my fold there is still good and I didn't actually go over it. So there you have that fabulous look. See, now I think I'm a smidge too low, but that's okay. It happens, and I mean, really, I don't think anybody's super looking at that. So then I stamped the heart in Flirty Flamingo, and for this one, I actually stamped one of those little heart images that I used for the inside. I stamped it on the front too, just to give it a little something different. You could also stamp like one of the greetings in the center. And I added 3 dimensionals to this a little bit towards the center because I wanted to make sure that it hit like the center of this doily and wasn't causing any sort of sticky on the outside of the doily. So now when it comes to adhering the doily onto our card front, I just want to add adhesive onto this strip. So I'm just going to add a little bit here in the middle. Because if I added it to this, there's a chance that I would be like too high or too low, and then I would end up sealing my card shut. So I find it best to add adhesive to this first. It just usually makes things a little bit smoother because now I don't have to worry about sealing it closed by having too much adhesive on the top and the bottom. And there you have that fabulous fold card. Of course, I could always add a greeting in the center, whether it be Happy Valentine's Day or From My Heart to Yours, Love You Lots, or So Lucky to Have a Friend Like You. So many different fun greetings to be able to put inside of this. See, and you could also use that little heart for the front here too. So there's so many different fun options to be able to do with this. You can see here are the two differences. So this one just has that little extra detail and this one doesn't. You could always add like a rhinestone or something like that to the inside. Looks like I need to take my bone folder over that just to get it to lay flat nice and smooth. So I hope you guys enjoyed this fun little technique of a different special wow card to make for Valentine's Day. Let me know in the comments below whether you love Valentine's Day or you're not a big fan of it. I feel like people can sometimes be half and half with that. So I just want to see what your thoughts are on Valentine's Day. You can always check out my blog, laurastamppad.com, for more photos of these cards and other projects. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys all next time. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.